Welcome to the Sold Too Early Sports Card Podcast, providing the best financial advice money can buy. Now, give me your wallet for a free consultation. That's Kai. I'm mugging you. Welcome back to the podcast. Kai, how the hell you doing?
I'm doing good. Outside of football, the Falcons suck again, but everything else is fine, I guess.
Okay, just using some Tommy DeVito because the Giants are predictably a dumpster fire, as expected. I don't know of any realistic Giants fan who did not see this happening. Daniel Jones has been benched. I'm quite happy. We do have tape, thankfully, of me saying this from the beginning when he signed the extension that this was going to flounder. Just from a football perspective, if you bought his cards, I don't know what to tell you. He just was not good. So, yeah, it's a bad spot right now as a Giants fan.
Shout out whoever bought a Daniel Jones Contenders auto out of 5 for me for like $3,000 this offseason. You are the real MVP.
We're 1 minute in. Are we going back to Card Ladder just to check how bad prices are?
Yeah, if you want to. His year had the weird like contenders numbering, so like the champ tickets were at like 5 or 10 or whatever.
I believe so. I don't there were a few different parallels. There was like the ticket stub one, I believe.
Yeah, it was like that year for whatever reason. A lot of the quarterback champ tickets were like super low numbered because I guess they messed up printing them or whatever. Like him and Kyler's are out of 5 or 10 or whatever. That's hilarious.
Feels bad, man. $56,000 for Daniel Jones's.
Well, okay. Tell me if I'm really off here, but he's obviously bad, right? He's not good.
Correct.
I really don't think he's like that bad.
Daniel Jones is a high-end backup / low-end starter in the NFL. He does not process plays quick enough, and he, ironically enough, is a very good athlete. The issue with him is that Daniel Jones will break off a 60-yard run and then trip over his own feet and get tackled by himself like he did against the Eagles. He just could not put it together consistently for his career. And he will be in the NFL next year as a bridge QB / like high-end backup to a team who brings in a rookie, like a Raiders or possibly a Rams type if they go and draft a QB if Stafford retires, or any of these teams that have a very young QB who really could use some amount of time to kind of wait under the wings, kind of like what the Vikings would have done, assuming that, JJ would have been healthy and then, Darnold would have started and then who knows what would have happened there. But you know what I'm trying to say.
I kind of weirdly want him to go to the Rams and be good and buy some cards.
I've said multiple times, if Stafford retires, which probably, I don't know if it happens, but it wouldn't shock me.
2 more seasons, maybe 1 or 2 more seasons.
I think the QB who would do the best if they went to the Rams would be Justin Fields, and I don't like Justin Fields at all.
But why?
Why?
They've had like a pocket passer for the last like 10 years.
I think that's why you get McVay in there and kind of like teach him how to make good, quick reads.
Teach him how to not be a running back.
Teach him how to be a running back who can make the quick throws. I think if you let McVay kind of go wild, who's to say what's going to happen?
You want him to go wild with Justin Fields?
No, I don't like Justin Fields as a player. I just don't think he's good enough in the NFL as a QB. But then again, if I'm talking about players who should not be playing quarterback, I did start Taysom Hill as my tight end this week in fantasy, and he gave me like 40 points. So
same. W.
Yeah. That was a good time. What else is going on, Kai? It's kind of an interesting spot in sports right now. Obviously, baseball is well and done. We have not talked basketball at all on this podcast. It's not that we don't love basketball. It's that I'm a Nets fan and they make me sad.
The season's also just been kind of like underwhelming. Like nothing's really like happened that I know of that's significant. Right?
I mean, the Cavs are undefeated as of right now, so I just jinxed it. Sorry. Doc Rivers should be fired. Doc Rivers just sucks.
Yeah.
The Nets are very mid, which is, I
Dyson
guess,
Daniels, GOAT.
the point is, who else? Paolo got hurt. Victor put up 50 points in a game, which was nice,
I
but
think Ja got hurt too, right?
I'm pretty sure Ja's hurt right now. I've not followed the NBA
I
as
haven't really
closely as
either.
I should. I will fully admit that, but Victor, for a while there, was not playing up to the standards expected of him. He exploded for 50 points a couple days ago. Tops immediately, blew their load and was like, "Hey, we're gonna make more cards of him." I don't even know if Victor's prices are really up. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be down a good bit.
Yeah, they've probably been
Only
about the same, honestly.
like it has nothing to do with the quality of player that he is. Victor Wembanyama is the definition of a unicorn. It's more about, I think a lot of people kind of figured out the game within sports cards. It's really not that complicated, where you sell right before the season. And if you truly believe in them, just buy back later. Because at some point in time, Victor will have a couple bad games or unfortunately get hurt, or the Spurs will miss the playoffs because, hey, maybe a 40-year-old Chris Paul is not that good. He might be a little past his prime, give or take. And there'll be another flashy player to look at. Now, I know this rookie class that came in has not been incredible, but there's been at least some solid rookies in the NBA that have done stuff. But Kai, I don't even know what products are out right now because I've stopped paying attention to it.
I don't think there are any.
Cool. It's only like it's a 10th, almost a quarter of the way through the season.
Right? Yeah, I mean, I can't think of any besides like the draft tops now cards or whatever.
Love it, amazing, and it's more like a fifth of the year through because we're 15 games in, 82 games, math, whatever. That's totally not pathetic and totally normal and excusable. Nope, not
It's never going
not.
to change at this point. Like we've been saying this for probably like a year straight now, and it's never going to change.
That is the one thing that I really hope Topps can get under control, and that's the same thing I've said every time it's brought up. What Topps Flash Fanatics is obviously pissed off a bunch of collectors. We're definitely in that group. I mean, they have really soured a lot of public opinion given how they've treated everything going on Fanatics Collect. The rumors there. No real confirmation on information regarding that, other than they're excited for Fanatics Fest 2025, which sounds like they're going to move forward with that. But why did it take so long for them to say anything about it?
Well, I'm going to counter you on the hoping Topps like fixes that and has products come out. But if they were going to do that, why haven't they already done that? Like Topps Chrome Basketball was like the last product last year to come out, probably. I think one of the last ones, maybe Flawless and NT aren't out still, but Football Composite came out like very late as well.
So I don't think it's fair to criticize them about timing of releases just yet because they don't own the full licenses yet. I mean, no matter what, like Topps Chrome Basketball is sick and like it's great that it's back. You're going after two players basically.
Well, like hypothetically, right? If that had come out as the first product before the season starts, and you could buy Wemby and grade him for the season, like that'd be insane.
I'm willing to put a pause on that until the full license is owned and then have a different conversation because we're sitting here in 2027 and they have the full license now. It's a full calendar year, let's say, and it comes out middle of the year of the second player, or comes out middle of the year of like the second year of those players' careers. Then it's a joke and it's like, all right, we're in the same spot as before.
Yeah.
So I will give some leeway for that. Not a ton. I mean, Topps is interesting in the fact of like they could still conceivably make another product or two for basketball for last year if you wanted to cash in on Wemby because you have his rookie autograph rights. I mean, he was in Dynasty already for baseball, which is funny. So you can't really get away with that for a high-end product with no licenses. That'd be kind of difficult for them, but who's to say? It would not shock me if there's another high-end product or two that just sneaks in because no one knew about Mercury before it came out. So who's to say?
I feel like I don't know what it would be called, but like a definitive for like other sports would be kind of cool.
That'll happen. I mean, they did definitive football in 2015, so I
Did they?
fully, yeah, they did. That was Jameis' year, Marcus Mariota. Yeah, they have
Oh,
definitive.
you're right. You're right. Yeah.
So no, I fully expect you like definitive football to make an appearance again.
I need all the old products back. Supreme 5-star. I need all those back.
So one of the funniest things, I mean, obviously weighing packs is a bad thing, but it was
Where is this going?
2014 or 2015 Supreme Football had box toppers. Now, this was like actual box toppers, where it was like a jumbo booklet inside of like a sealed box. And it was not a redemption, Kai. It was the physical, like actual booklet. So if it was like 1 pack per box and like 8 cards per box, whatever, you also had a gigantic ass booklet on top.
Well, yeah, the problem with those two is like you'd get like a jersey card in some boxes, and that'd be like the only card. And in other boxes, you'd get like a dual logo shield patch auto.
Those products were great. Don't get me wrong.
They were very affordable too. Like they were like $60-$70. Like one card. Like
I hope you're ready for another zero, bro. Inflation's crazy. How does that work?
Oh man.
No, but I fully expect, by 2030, we're comfortably opening like Topps Definitive Football, Topps Dynasty Football, Triple Threads. I would hope would make an appearance again. I love Triple Threads.
I don't know why they did away with that. Because they did away with it for baseball, right?
No, Triple Threads is still around for baseball, I believe.
I swear they got rid of it for at least a year or two, and they reverted back.
Maybe they tried to just make something new and they couldn't. I like Topps Diamond Football.
Yeah, my only gripe with that product is I don't think anything was game used.
No, it was all authentic memorabilia.
Yeah.
Most of Topps there was some stuff that said game use on like the side of it, but a lot of it was just authentic memorabilia.
Well, it's weird because baseball's like fully game used for Topps for the most part.
Well, I mean, the counter argument to that is there's 162 games in baseball versus now 17, or I guess back then 16.
Fair, yeah.
But to be fair, thank you for the segue because I picked this up and I was holding it for the last 15 minutes. This is literally the most disgusting game. What?
Does it smell?
It doesn't actually smell. So this was game worn in like 2016. Holy shit. Why did Panini have this for so long? Malik Collins, game worn jersey against the Jags, I believe. I have the cert behind me. This thing is the most disgusting thing ever. I don't really flip jerseys only because like they're a little bit harder and a little bit bulkier to do than cards. But I think now going into 2025, that will be something I add to my arsenal because like this is way cooler than a 2-color patch auto of Josh Allen. It's a sticker auto that's player worn, obviously, and this was basically $300.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty. You can't really because you bought it with points, right?
So I'm going to throw it on the beanbag chair. So I bought it for points because what happened was I had a redemption for a Luka Doncic auto that was 7 days out of expiration. And they said, go fuck yourself. You're getting points instead. And I threw a fit and they gave me double the points. So I still will lose money, quote unquote, on that deal. But the points paid for the jersey. And if I get $400 to $500 out of that, it's better than nothing. But like, points in general is just a scam.
How many points did they give you?
I'll tell you right now. I actually don't know off the top of my head. It was a couple. It was a good amount. It was not acceptable, but it was like a good amount.
And you can't even like sell points, right?
Those I could not. Let's see. I'm gonna check Panini's website. It's at least 7,500.
That doesn't even feel like a lot of points.
No, what's ironic, I'm in my Panini account right now. I have another Luka auto, select few tie-dye that is open. I don't know if I'll ever get that card, but we will have to see.
So do you redeem all your redemptions you get?
I really do, only because of the fact that, like, what's going to happen? Panini's going to go under at some point in time. They're going to get out of cards anyway. Like, or at least like
why wouldn't you just sell the redemption then?
Well, what I'm saying is like I have a couple years. Might as well try.
I didn't know if you were like, I'd rather just sell it or you'd rather wait for the card for whatever reason.
I generally rather wait just because like I feel I can get something decent out of it. I got 5,500 points for the Luca, which is a scam. It's a
That
terrible
feels
amount.
like nothing.
It is nothing. I actually thought it was more, so I was
Doesn't that
wrong.
sell for like not even like $100?
That is over $100, but it's not. It's not a lot. But it's
That's
a fucking
insane.
joke. No, Panini sucks. I can't wait for them to lose the licenses for football and basketball because like you're not going to see Jeff Wilson or Roth make videos about like, hey guys, I'm opening the new flawless basketball. Oh man, we got this card of the Houston basketball team. It's so exciting. Make sure you check it out now. It's like, who the fuck cares about that? Like, it's not going to mean anything when New York basketball team one color relic of I don't know, Karl Anthony Towns is in there, and it's like a $4 card now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, not feeling it with Panini, and I don't think a lot of people will. But no one really likes Top these days either. So,
No one's happy.
literally, I don't know who's happy. Like,
I'm
we're
happy.
at what?
I'm happy.
I meant like in terms of like this is the dog days of the year. You have another 6 weeks left. The last major show that people are attending is this weekend coming up in Chicago. I'll be there Friday and Saturday. But like the Spectacular is not a great show. Not because like it's bad and like people don't go to it. It's in the same place where the National is in Chicago, but it's definitely like an older show. It's like a bastion of like the older collectors, with some new people who've been there. I've done that show since COVID, before COVID, actually 2016, 2017. I was attending the show. It was like one of the first ones I ever went to, and I love it. It's a show that I've always enjoyed doing. I remember buying like Luca base prism cards for like $5 and grading them at the show, and it was awesome. Like not knowing any better. Um, it's fine, but after that, dude, is Thanksgiving the following weekend. So I mean, if you hate your family, you can probably go find a local card show. But then you have December, and then there's not going to be anything going on in December. People are going to be sending, their money towards Christmas gifts, I assume.
Yeah, I mean, in a way, it's kind of a nice little break, December, really. 'Cause I really think next year is going to be one of the like craziest years for cards we've had.
I think it's tough to tell. I mean, without getting political about it, but we can just say it. Like, a lot of people who are in sports cards have other investments, whether it's stocks or crypto or NFTs if you still buy them or whatever else. And I can tell you, Kai, my crypto since Trump won is up like 30 something percent in less than a month. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, you factor that in, you have great rookies in baseball from last year that'll have cards coming out, really good football class. Basketball, like no superstars, but there's definitely some good people. I mean, there's just a lot of good stuff that'll be coming out. Factored in with all that, I mean, I don't see it not being one of the better years we've had in the last like 5, 6, 7 years.
I think it comes down to you touch on a couple things there. And I do have the stats of the rookie players on my screen. This is for football. Basketball I didn't bother with. I don't think a lot of people are actually going to really buy into the basketball this year. At least for like going after rookies like Ricochet or Alex Sarr or whatever. This is passing stats. This is fine. This was stat views. Like, I don't think anyone's shocked that Bo Nix is having a great rookie year. Jaden Daniels obviously has been pretty nuclear. I mean, the Commanders, 7-3 right now. They lost the Eagles last week, so
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, Drake May has shown enough promise to be.
May looks good.
May
Really good.
May looks like a better player than I imagined him being.
He's baby Josh Allen.
No, I wouldn't say
Yeah,
that.
I would.
Hashtag invest. Caleb, I said he was a C- last week. I'm gonna stick to that. I think a lot of people are kind of gonna punt this year. I think when it's all said and done with him, only because of the fact that like the Bears just seem to not have a good offensive scheme for him. It would not shock me if we're sitting here in 5 years, kind of talking about his first year, similar to how T-Laws was talked about. But you still have 4 viable QBs here who have started and shown some promise, and then 2 that have basically not played at all in Penix and JJ McCarthy. So
then you have, I mean, he wasn't very good. You have Spencer Rattler, who could play again at some point.
Yeah, I mean, we saw what Rattler's prices were doing last week. Those are already comparable to Tony Romo, and those were only national rookie autographs and origins. So Rattler's going to be an NT. He's going to have an NTRPA. It's going to do $5K the first day for the first 1099 true that hits eBay. These people are stupid. So that's going to outsell Tony Romo easily.
So, I mean, you have 7, like, I don't know if this has, like, ever really happened recently, at least 7 quarterbacks who, like, are going to be bought.
Yeah, you're going to have Bo Nix, Jaden, Drake May, Caleb, Spencer, Penix, and JJ. That's 6. And I'm going to throw Joe Milton in that mix as well.
That's 7.
Yeah, that's 7.
No, that's 8.
No, it's...
The top 5, Penix and JJ.
Okay, thank you. You're right. So it's 8 then, actually.
Yeah.
It's actually not crazy because Joe Milton was getting a good amount of hype in the preseason, and I don't know how good he is, but have we not learned anything from rookie backup QBs or just backups in general? Shout out Mason Rudolph. All it takes is one game, and you get the lemmings to start jumping after these cards. And I'm not telling you I agree with it. I'm just telling you what's going to happen. Like, if Milton gets into a game at some point in his career and his cards are pennies on the dollar, you will probably 1,000 extra money because our industry is dumb.
Yeah, I mean, then I would think Brock Bowers sells for a lot. Malik Neighbors, Marvin Harrison, like, you have those 3 guys, they're going to do very well. Like,
I don't think they should sell for a lot.
Dude, Bowers is on pace to, like, shatter every, like, rookie receiving record.
So let me rephrase that. I don't think he will sell for what he is as a player because tight ends and wide receivers just do not sell.
Disagree.
Dude,
he's gonna sell for what Puka sold for last year.
But Puka sells for nothing now.
Dude, it doesn't really matter though. Like, it's going into next season. Like, what?
So what you're saying, Kai, is you should sell into the hype cycle.
Yeah,
and buy
100%.
later.
I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm just saying, going into that whole hype cycle, like, he's gonna sell for a shit ton.
It's so funny that, like,
it's so stupid, but it's like, it's what's gonna happen.
I really am ready to get back into cards early to mid 2025. I mean, right now we're in the process of buying a house, and that's way more important. And like, finances are obviously tied up towards the more important thing in life, which is my home, not my trading cards. But I kind of see the first quarter of 25 being a little bit more explosive than usual. I do agree, Kai, that especially if crypto and stocks stay up where they are, people will start to sell those and buy into cards, especially if they really do like it. And I'm not saying you're going to see record highs because I just don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. But I do think you'll see more shows be similar to last Dallas, which was very, very busy and popular, than shows like Atlanta, which was a dead zone from what we heard.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, I think my game plan, truthfully, going into 2025 will be just kind of riding the ship, seeing where things go, and then when I'm ready to kind of jump back into things at a more higher price point, I'm going to, because Speedy will be launched by then. I expect it to launch by end of year, and that'll start generating money at some point, and eventually it'll get to the point where it's actually being profitable, or I can sell some of it to friends and then use that money and jumpstart the sports card journey again.
Yeah. I need to start looking at what shows I'm going to do next year. I haven't even looked at that at all.
I mean, you always have a table. You always have a showcase or possibly a table in Dallas.
Yeah. I always like to do at least like 1 or 2 Dallases. I just got to pick which ones are like the most ideal.
Yeah, I mean, I actually just booked everything for Dallas. Excuse me, Dallas this go around. Looking at the calendar real quick, I mean, I can tell you for a fact that first show in January is going to be massive.
Yeah.
And then
I think
beyond
then
that,
is the next weekend. I don't know if you even know, but is the next weekend the first Atlanta show?
I believe so.
That's going to be a really good back to back.
The issue with that is like people are going to choose Dallas over Atlanta.
But people will go to both.
It is not. It is the weekend at January 24th, 26th. Wait, what?
Yeah,
It doesn't make any sense.
24th. That's like Thursday or Friday. The next week.
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't know why I looked at that. I'm like, wait, that doesn't make any sense to me.
That first Atlanta show is like always one of the best.
Oh, that's okay. I was stupid here. I was checking the calendar. I thought it was a Monday. That's February.
No,
I was confused.
That'd be insane.
That's why I was like, what am I missing here? People will choose Dallas over Atlanta. Yes, the people who do this full time will go to both, but you put a gun to someone's head, they're going to choose Dallas over this. I think the key dates for 2025 Dallas are going to be that May show.
I was going to say that too.
And that September show.
Yeah. I think every other one basically.
Yeah. You can miss July 3rd, Dallas. I don't want to go.
Oh, it's 4th of July, yeah.
It's the fucking worst. They did it again. I don't know why.
I feel like that November shows, that's probably decent. Wasn't that really good this year?
No, well, it was because of Fanatics being canceled.
Oh, true. It wasn't gonna be, I guess.
No, people were gonna. I told people
but that won't happen again next year, probably. So
I don't know what's gonna happen, man. I mean, like when I think about my show calendar for 25, I'm gonna skip Burbank in February, not because I don't want to go, but because moving. Like I can't skip Dallas anymore because the table's my name. So at a minimum, I'll do these 6 shows. And by the time things are organized better in my favor, it'll probably be May. Like I imagine by May, I will start doing the Burbank shows again, the Nashville's if I want to, the Culture Collisions if it makes sense.
You're not going there.
No fucking shot, but you know what I mean. Like, no, you can.
You don't have to lie to everyone.
I'm gonna straight up lie. I mentioned Nashville too. I'm not going back to Nashville ever again. There's no shot. The only way I would go to Nashville is if I had Mikey with me, or I guess you, and we were set up together.
I'm never going there.
That you're not missing too much.
I'll just be honest. I'm not going there.
It's the busiest manager tables of trash you've ever seen.
I'd love to just go to for the weekend to have fun, but I don't want to go to the show.
Nashville's a lot of fun. They have to move that venue though. The venue is just trash. You put it on I think Broadway is the main street there actually.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd put that on Broadway though.
You put it all. You put it like a block or two away from Broadway because then you get like the hotels and stuff like a little bit quieter. You find some kind of venue that has accommodations, or you fucking put it in the Predator Stadium. That's right on Broadway.
I was gonna say you put it in the Grizzlies. I don't know where the Grizzlies are, but
Grizzlies is Memphis.
Same thing.
That is not true. You want to go back to geography? God.
Same concept.
You want to test this?
No, please no maps, not today.
Okay, that's what I thought. No, but yeah, I'm gonna be out on Burbank. Unfortunately, it's gonna be a good show. I can't swing it this time. And then summer will be the second Burbank in August or September, and National obviously, which we'll be set up at, which is crazy. Like we're really I know we're pretty far away, but when you kind of sit down and think about it, it's go time in a way.
Yeah, it's kind of weird how it actually is. I mean, probably, I don't know, March, April, I'll probably start tucking some stuff away that I want to have for the show, maybe, if it made sense to. So, I mean, we're only a couple months away, really, from doing that.
No, I mean, once again, if I had a little more capital free, so if you Kai or anyone who's listening to this has 5 to 10 grand you want to be able to hold on to for a possible national, buy QBs who are struggling right now. T-Law probably is going to sell better than he should at National. If AR does anything, which he did against the Jets last week, like you can dead cat bounce that. And like, I don't think he's quite good, but you know what? Someone does.
I do.
I don't think AR is that good. If Will Levis gets another year to start as the Titans QB, which I don't think is going to happen,
No way.
but
No chance.
I'm just saying it out loud. If he gets another chance to start, there's some goofball out there who will pay a lot more money for him. It won't be me, but if you can get him for 10 cents on the dollar, fuck it. Who cares?
I will be buying Bryce Young this offseason.
Why?
He's good.
Oh, he's not.
I'm not that one kid who was posting on his story, but I think he's good.
He's just not. Like, I would have. Oh my god, this is gonna sound so bad.
It's about to sound insane. I already
It's about to
don't know what
sound
you're gonna say,
but no, Kai, this is bad. I would have more confidence buying Daniel Jones based on what team he goes to than Bryce Young on the Panthers next year.
I mean, it's not like that hot of a take though. Like if he goes to a good team, like he's gonna be fine.
No, he's not gonna be fine. He's gonna be
to, like the Rams and like as a bridge quarterback, he's gonna be insane. Their
All right,
offense is so easy. They have like 2 superstars and an elite running back. Like
fine. How about Justin Fields then? Because I hate him too.
He's a free agent, so that's actually pretty reasonable as well. I feel like
you're
making some like very rational takes today.
I'm sorry. Can we pull up Gandhi or something again, or whoever I pulled up last week? Like, no, it's I don't know. It's a tough spot to be in. Football is always a buy. I just don't have the capital free to do it right now. So learn from me. Don't emulate exactly what I do, but like find your opportunity. Unfortunately, you know who's not going to be a buy? Aaron Rodgers. He's cooked. He's so unbelievably cooked.
I bought a lot of CJ Stroud the last month or so while he sucked to grade and crack out and regrade and stuff.
Yeah, I mean Stroud
pretty good last night with Nico back. So
I don't even know you bother selling those cards at this point now. I think you just wait until the offseason.
I probably won't. I mean, unless they make a deep playoff run or something, I'll just grade them and either. If
Are they 500? What's their record?
They are 7-4, I think.
They are 7-4. Okay, I don't know why I thought they were like.
That's the guess.
I thought they were like 6-5. I don't know why.
They were. I think they had 6 wins going into last night.
I mean, that would make sense. They won, so yeah. Either way, what else we got to talk through? So we talk about rookies. This is a pretty insane class. Even next year's draft class looks to be kind of similar to this one. A lot of QBs are probably going to go in the top 10. Or
yeah, there's probably 3 or 4, but I'm not really a fan of any of them. I don't really think any of them are going to be that good. I mean, you have Shadur Sanders, Cam Ward, Carson Beck, Quinn Ewers. That's pretty much.
Is this actually a real draft? Let's see.
Ashton Genty's gonna.
No, this is fantasy. That's not.
I need to start doing some research on those. I got 4 draft picks this year.
Jesus Christ, yeah. We do a keeper league, so.
And Travis Hunter, yeah. But the
Travis
problem
Hunter,
is he could be a corner, which people aren't going to buy.
No one's going to buy Travis Hunter. Like, unfortunately,
if he's like plays offense, they will. But I don't know if he will.
I mean, how's Sauce Gardner's market doing? Like,
it's just not the same thing, though. Dude, he's gonna win the Heisman.
Gentry might.
I want him to, but I think they're gonna give it to Hunter.
Like, for reference, and this is
problem. He's not Sauce Gardner though. Like,
no, what I'm trying to say is like if he only sticks a corner, hypothetically.
Correct. Yeah.
2 years later, his RPAs. This is the 49 or 25 actually. Under $200. Don't fucking bother. There's no reason. Under $100 here for a booklet. Like, it's just a shame. Like, he's good. $20.
There's a lot of good running backs in this class, which isn't really great for cards, but
NT True RPA PSA 9, 176.
Yeah. I mean, even like I was bidding on the other day at Pat Surtain PSA 10 NT, and it did like $200-$300. Like, he's the best corner in the league.
Also got the best nickname, PS2.
Yeah.
If the Giants get Cam Ward, I'll be quite happy.
I'm so split on him. I could
They-
be totally wrong, but I don't see him being that good.
I don't watch enough college football to have an informed opinion, but they just need to suck enough to draft a capable QB and not reach. I don't care who it is. I will trust.
I'd be very scared drafting a quarterback this year.
They have to. They
That's why
fucked
it's
up.
tough. I'd be very scared. I almost would rather you guys go and get like a Justin Fields.
Oh my god. Shedeur Sanders to the Browns is actually
That's nuclear.
so Dion would not let it happen. Could you imagine Dion letting his son go to the Browns?
No, he's gonna go to the Raiders. He wants to go to Vegas.
I don't blame him. Wow, this is like pretty normal. This is not going to happen. Gentry to the Cowboys is actually terrifying. Please don't let that happen.
I think they're gonna get him. Luther Burden's a really good receiver. You scrolled by him, but he'll be one of the better like players to buy in this draft.
The issue with this, and we can clip this and watch it back after the draft happens in April, is this is not realistic because 8 QBs are going to go in the first 15 because teams get fucking antsy.
There's not that many good quarterbacks this year.
You see, we say that, Kai.
No, there's really not. I promise.
No, Kai, we say that every year, and then one random guy from like East Tennessee, is gonna come out and run a 4.4 40 and throw the ball 84 yards in a pro day where it's scripted, and it's not gonna matter. He's gonna go from a 3rd round pick to the 3rd QB selected because NFL drafts are stupid. And even if it's logical like this one, which is like 2 QBs taken in the top 15, it's not going to happen because there's going to be 4 more taken right away.
I'm going to go on record and predict 3 are taken in the first round.
I'm going to say 4.
Wow. So polarizing.
All right, 5. Fuck you, Kai. It doesn't matter. Because this one has 2. Yeah, there's going to be more than 2 taken.
They're really like the problem is there might be more, but there really shouldn't be. Like even the 2 getting taken are like very like sus. I'd be so upset if I was drafting up there this year.
Good thing I'm gonna be because
that's why honestly I keep looking back at it and I'm like kind of happy we drafted Penix. Like I'd rather have taken him than anyone in the first round this year.
It's so tough to tell, dude. I mean, Tankathon, this is the wrong one. This is the right one.
Dude, Tankathon, look how many bad teams there are.
I know, we did this last week.
It's just, it keeps blowing my mind. There's what?
Dude.
9 teams with 3 wins?
The 7 top teams all lost. And the only one who actually won is the one that probably doesn't want to, and the fucking Panthers.
It's crazy.
Like, every team here except for the Jags could, and the Patriots, I'm sorry. Jags and Patriots could draft a QB. So, Titans, Browns, Giants, Raiders,
Jets still won't.
No, I said every team except for the Jags and the Patriots. I tried to clarify, and I didn't do it super clearly.
Yeah, I would say you're basically, I mean, realistically, like, even Carolina could draft one.
I think Carolina does draft a QB. I think they trade Bryce Young. Like,
yeah.
I'm a big hater on Bryce Young, and I will fully admit that. I just don't think he's that good. I think the owner is going to be like, we're done. I'm fucking cutting my losses here. You can have him for a 3rd. And someone takes him.
Yeah. I mean, you could even keep going. Like, Saints might take someone else. Tampa Bay might take someone.
Saints won't reach. They could trade up. I don't think Tampa Bay would. I think the Colts still could trade up for a QB.
I don't think they do.
They
love getting those like veteran bridge guys if AR keeps struggling.
If the Colts lose out, which is not crazy to say, if they lose out, I can see them drafting QB. The next 6 games truly does define Anthony Richardson's time for the Colts. If he goes 0-6, 1-5, I think they will move on from him. If they make a little run and they finish 8-9, I think they give him another shot.
I could see the Rams pulling up Falcons and drafting a quarterback.
Once again, I don't think that's crazy. Like, Stafford is 37. Hold on, Stafford. 36. Okay. So he will be 37 next season. Like, there's no doubt he can still play.
He'll be 37 this season.
at the end of the season. You know what I mean? Whatever. The point is, like, it wouldn't shock. I don't think Stafford hangs on to 40. I don't really think that's really fair to expect.
No, I don't think he does either.
Like,
He
it's an
looks
interesting
fine
spot.
too. He doesn't look terrible, but I don't think he goes much longer.
Maybe another year or two. Maybe. But anyway, there were questions we had that we didn't actually even get to. We were actually just talking about this. We got one from Papa Jim talking about bounties for debut patches. Oh yeah, hey, remember baseball and like those debut patches? I know the LA 1 got hit. Paul Skeens has not been hit yet, as far as I know.
I think most of them outside of skiing, and not most, but I think a lot of them outside of skiing have been hit.
Have you heard of any bounties? Like any notable ones?
I've seen a lot of people like personally like posting bounties like 5, 10,000 for whoever, like mid-tier, low-tier guys, but no, I haven't seen anyone like claim anything.
Yeah, I mean, once again, the main chases there were Ellie, Skeens,
Merrill's pretty good.
Merrill. I forgot about Merrill.
I don't exactly know who has them to begin with, though.
Well, it's gonna be those players. I just don't know who's gonna be in the product just
Churio.
Oh yeah, Jackson should definitely be in there. Austin Wells.
Does Yamamoto have one?
Yamamoto does have one. Yes.
Oh, a pretty big card.
Shota will have one.
You know who I'm buying? Who I think is kind of sneaky is the dude on the Giants, the Jung Ho Lee guy. He was really good before he got hurt, and then he got hurt.
Jung Ho Lee, the issue with him is, I think he's like already 28.
He's a little older. I think he's like 26, 27.
Okay, sure. Want a baseball reference. He's 26. Did okay. I mean, it's a very small sample size. Let's see.
He's probably like Babe Ruth in Japan.
We can see his stats. I mean, definitely was not Babe Ruth in Japan. He was also in the KBO, which is like a very offensive league. It was fine. Like, I would say this is, obviously like pretty exceptional. He came to the Giants, played 37 games. Fine. Like, I would even say this is below average,
Future
honestly.
All-Star. You heard it here first.
It could definitely happen. I don't think that it's impossible. I think if you could get a good bet on rookie for next year, he's got his rookie status.
Cards.
You could buy his cards. I don't know, man. Giants are interesting. I mean, now they got Buster Posey running baseball operations over there. So
hold on, pause. That dude fourth from the right looks like JJ Redick, kind of. Nope, fourth from the right.
Patrick Bailey. Oh, he kind of does.
Like in the face.
Yeah, he does kind of look like him.
Then the picture on the right looks like Trevor Bauer.
Yeah, wait, what the fuck? How is this happening?
I don't know. Doesn't it though?
A little bit. Hang on.
Jeez, here we go.
I miss Trevor Bauer. He's great.
He should be in the MLB.
He should easily be in the MLB. You know what? Yeah,
it's literally him.
It's not literally him.
Sorry. I thought that picture was his picture that you were just going on.
It's pretty funny that they are about the same height and weight.
He looks just like him?
Is Patrick Bailey Trevor Bauer? Tune in next week to find out.
Room.
No, Bauer was awesome in the Mexican League this year too. I think he's in Europe right now, like doing like showcases or something. But yeah, he should be back in the league. What a shame. What else are we going to talk about? This is fun. So Nat Turner, Kai. Oops, is this going to let me load her up? Nat Turner has been added to the board of GameStop.
Saw that. That was interesting.
GameStop is 100% going to be acquired by collectibles, or at least like have a lot more of a.
I don't know if that happens. I think
they're gonna have a much more extensive partnership then.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, I can't imagine GameStop gets acquired.
They're going to be more symbiotic then.
Yeah,
like I don't think it's a bad thing at all. I think that is a pretty smart move from collectibles perspective. They're obviously starting to take over things for Pokemon. I think they do sports cards too, but I know for a fact they're doing TCG already. So would I trust a 19-year-old or 17-year-old kid with expensive trading cards? No. Will someone? Yes.
Thank God they have a like value cap though.
I know. Someone's gonna get robbed in GameStop. Like 100%.
Now you can blame Nat Turner if it happens.
I guess you can. I don't know if that's good or not. I guess we'll see. But I do envision that being, if not directly acquired, then a more relationship focused. They're going steady. You know what? They're going steady. That's how we're gonna say. Then we got another question here, and this is I don't know what this would look like. This is from Upstate Sports Cards. When will there be regulation in the sports card hobby, and what do you think that looks like?
What can you say it again?
He said, when will there be regulation in the sports card hobby, and what do you think it looks like? Now,
I don't see that ever happening.
I think there could be some type of regulation in terms of breakers and repacks.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but that's about as far as you can go.
Yeah, I think what could happen there, and this is I think I might have said this on the podcast before, but I will reiterate it. What I imagine happening is Fanatics Collect or Fanatics Live. Fanatics Live is the live streaming platform, I believe. It's their whatnot competitor. Yeah, Fanatics Live. Okay, cool. I envision what's going to happen there is eventually allocation for shops is going to be taken basically 100% internal. Any properties that Fanatics owns, I believe they own Lids or have a pretty good partnership with them. And then the same thing I just talked about with GameStop, I imagine they'll have a good working relationship with people who own GameStops or affiliated GameStop places, whatever. I imagine they'll lean a little bit more into the trading card and collectible world. From that also, I imagine the allocation for shops, like actual hobby shops, is going to be dwindled and cut out pretty significantly, especially with breakers. What I think is going to happen is you're going to have to sign up for a Fanatics exclusive contract, and you're going to have to bid on a process to open a box of cards for someone. They're going to go online to Topps.com or Fanatics.com, whatever, and order a box of Topps Chrome Hobby, 2030, 2035, whatever. And you're going to have to bid on the lowest price that you will take commission-wise to open that box for someone.
That'd be
and that's
fun.
what breakers going to be. No, I'm serious.
I can see that happening. That'd be, I don't want to say cool, but like that'd be interesting.
Hey, place your order. All right, great. We'll get back to you in 30
like
minutes.
StockX.
Yeah, honestly, there's a success model. Hey, great for your purchase. We will get it ready for you, and expected break time is 5:45 p.m. Eastern. Here's the link. Your breaker today is Toby, and this is Toby of Toby's Cards. He would open Seth's box of 2030 Topps Chrome Update. Good luck. Boom. Here's the break. There you go. All right, we're gonna send it out to you. Here's your video link. He bid on he requested $5 to open this box. Like it's a bidding system. The
That'd
lowest price wins. I think it happens.
I think the consumer wins.
The consumer wins. Hobby shops lose. Breakers lose because you're not going to go outside.
Hobby shops don't lose. They'll still do their thing. Breakers lose. They might not even lose. They might just change.
I mean, I could see the same thing happening with any product, repacks as well. Like,
yeah, but the problem is you could still, or you can't like regulate group breaks.
No, but I think
that's what most of them might like mainly do.
That is the closest I think you get to regulating the sports card industry, though. Because then you're regulating breakers.
I guess.
Or the same thing, but then you take it to a random a case hit or a case break. Hey, we have Tim here who wants to buy the White Sox in this Topps Update break. Here's every single affiliated breaker with Fanatics. Here's the lowest price. They're gonna buy the lowest price. Like
a random person, yeah.
Yeah, like sure, you might have some customer loyalty, but if you're $30 over the other guy, be like, well, fuck them. Like I want the best price for me. So I think that is the the closest you'll get to regulating the sports card industry. No one in our industry wants to be regulated. We all want to pay as little taxes as possible. We all want to like use these to skirt the lines of what is owed to the government, and that's not a conspiracy theory. That is the point. I don't know. Am I wrong?
No. I just didn't really have anything to add. I mean, yeah.
What else is there? Got a comment saying Joe Burrow is not that good and his prices are overrated. Joe Burrow's really good.
He's really good, yeah.
Really good. This is like his Drew Brees year where he does everything right and the Bengals are going to go like 6-11.
Yeah, I mean, this is like, you can name like 10 quarterbacks in the last 10 years that have done this. Like, they're all maybe Hall of Famers and they sell for like nothing.
Yeah, I mean, Drew Brees is my favorite example to use because like he didn't play that long ago and he definitely had some clunker years, but not like because of him. Like 2012, he was a Pro Bowler, 5,177 yards, 43 touchdowns, 19 interceptions. I believe this team was like a very poor defensive team too. Yeah, 31st out of 32. Like, that's not his fault. They went 7-9.
Yeah.
What the fuck do you think is going to happen? I believe this year, too, was another one with bad defense. 28th, yeah. Like, when I talk about sports, I actually pretty knowledgeable about things. Breeze did not really get a lot of help in his career when it came to defenses.
And now check Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan, I already knew the answer. Matt Ryan is not on the same tier, and you know that.
Oh, I meant what you just said, though.
Oh, yeah, poor defenses, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, well, all right, let's see how bad the Falcons were this year. 19th. Well, not bad.
Check like, I don't know.
So many mid-years for Matt Ryan. 27th, but they were also 20th in offense. So
didn't get much help.
It's called no help, really. I mean, they're just not that good that year, guy.
Oh man.
I'll try one more. I'll be generous. I'm gonna give you. I mean, when he won MVP, I mean, how I imagine defense was. Oh my god, it was ass.
Went to the Super Bowl with that defense.
Yeah, that's a pretty bad defense over there. Shout out Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn like the coach.
And we had the second hardest schedule.
He said.
Yeah, shout out Dan Quinn.
Fired his way off.
I don't hate him. I only hate Kyle Shanahan.
That's fair. Yeah, that's really it. All right. Anything else you want to talk through, Kai?
No, not really.
Yeah, what a more mellowed out episode. Jeez, I'm sorry. I'll be better, guys.
We should just argue for an hour straight next week.
Just like every single Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Are we doing an episode next week?
Why not? I mean,
no, I didn't know if you were.
No, I mean it's Tuesday. I'm staying here in New Jersey.
I'm good too. Yeah.
All right, we'll do that. That was easy. And if you want to join in the Thanksgiving festivities, make sure you fucking subscribe or something. We're only talking politics next week, though, and crypto and politics, and religion. We got it all. That's like the main course. Oh god! All right, thank you guys for watching and listening. Next week, probably something stupid, like every week. Bye.